Hi everyone, here we have Patrick. Patrick, just to check with you, so far from the start to now, even the midweek draw with Leeds, how do you feel about United?
It's obviously a difficult start. First half hour, you know our Leeds going to come out at Ellen Road right off from the start. They set the pace, and we're only in the last 15 minutes really started growing into the game. But you've got to know when going to Ellen Road, that's how they're going to come out. They're setting the pace. We really need to come out and start setting the pace, especially in the second half now. So yeah.
Okay. So since the arrival of Ten Hag, like with all the drama, you know, in Old Trafford itself, how do you feel? Is he the man to take over the seat itself?
Yeah, I think he is. We've been in similar situations. Obviously, we're in a great bit of form right now, but similar situations with Ollie and Jose, where we go on these runs, and obviously it fizzles out towards the end. But with Ten Hag, I think it's something different. He really is no nonsense. I think the way he dealt with Cristiano Ronaldo is brilliant. The way he's dealt with little things around the club is really good so far. Just slightly different to where we were with Jose and with Van Gaal and with Ollie. We really see a real progression now to really kick on, hopefully this season and then next season as well also.
Okay. I believe that you're aware of the City situation itself. So what's your take on it?
There's no smoke without fire. Something's going on there. Whether there's going to be a ban or a massive fine, obviously rumours about relegation and whatnot. I think that's a bit extreme, but there's something going on there that's not too right, and obviously you need to get to the bottom of it. But I think it's going to be a while before they do. But obviously, from a Man United point of view, whatever happens to him is great. Yeah. But obviously, something not right going on. But I think there's a lot more to find out.
But do you think that the players, the staff, even the managers are being affected by the things that happen outside the pitch itself?
Yeah, I did listen to Pep interview the other day. It's obviously affected him. He's come out quite broad in saying there's nothing going on, nothing's wrong, and the club is innocent. But I think we will come in talent in the next coming weeks, and towards the end of the season, we'll get to know now. Obviously, it's quite early, only come out last week, so we'll see in the coming weeks.
Lastly, what do you think about Arsenal? Can we overtake them in end of the season?
I was looking at the league table last night actually. Obviously, a lot of games to go. We're only just halfway through the season. They haven't won in their last 2 Premier League games. I think we need to go on a bit of a roll. Can we overtake them? Obviously, I think it's very highly unlikely. They got games on hand somewhere, but I think we can definitely close the gap. Obviously, they've been getting a great run of form except for the previous 2 games. But so it'll be definitely an interesting end to the season. See how they get on.
So Patrick, what's the prediction for us? Winning the title, Europa, Carling is definitely, we are 1 foot in it, yeah. FA Cup. So which one do you think is more easy to win for us right now?
I think obviously now looking forward, like you said, 1 foot in the Carabao Cup, that's not going to be no easy competition. Newcastle are having a great season so far. Obviously Barcelona next week with the Europa League, that's going to be a tough game. But I think any situation where we find ourselves with a cup and top 4 will be a successful season. And then obviously second or third in the league, I would hope for, not 4th. But I think regardless of what happens this season, it's definitely progression. So but obviously a cup and 4th place would be great.